Today I have the honor of having Uptown Cheeto on the show. He's a breakthrough artist that has released numerous singles this year to include the hit single Motion. In 2022, he released the EP Old Scars. And this Friday, he's releasing a brand new EP with Isaiah called Real Life, No Fairy Tales. It was mixed and mastered by Madd Maxx and Luminary Sounds. And we're gonna go ahead and bring in Cheeto and talk to him about his musical career, his different music that he's released, and the new EP that's dropping on Friday. What up, my bro?
Yo, what it do, man?
Hey, man.
How you do, bro?
I'm all right. I'm all right. Honored to have you on the show. Really excited to talk about your music, to talk about this new EP that's going to be dropping,
Yes,
and
sir.
we're going to get into everything.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
so I think it's always nice to hear from an artist in their own words, like, their musical journey, how they got into music. If you could take us back to, like, how you fell in love with music and how you first started getting involved in music.
Growing up, my family was like really like musically driven, you know what I'm saying? Like every time when we would get together for like Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? The guitars always come out at the end of the night, you know what I'm saying? And we'd be singing for the rest of the night, you know what I'm saying? And so that kind of like drib it a little bit more. And also my dad was part of a choir. So growing up, they would be practicing in our basement, you know what I'm saying? And through there, I would be talking to some of the other musicians and stuff like that about like, what is this instrument that you playing? Like, how do you play it? Different notes and stuff like that. So that was really like what started it all, was like being able to be exposed to the musical ways of like how singing and just music in general can make you feel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So was it in Spanish? Was it Spanish music?
Yeah, Spanish, like the Spanish Christian music.
Yeah. Yeah. And was he a singer, or did he play
He
instruments?
played guitar and he could sing too, so you know what I'm saying? He
Mhm.
would just he used to lead with the vocals a little bit. So, you know what I'm saying? I used to hear him sing all the time. So.
Man, that's beautiful. So yeah, so you had that in the house. You grew up around music. Um, so at what point did you start getting into like writing some rhymes?
Probably around middle school, I need to say middle school. I started like writing in my journal. I used to like in middle school, I used to listen to Eminem
Mm,
heavy. So a lot of my flow was like came directly from Eminem, you know what I'm saying, studying the way he did his flows and everything like that. So they used to call me the Migo Eminem because, I used to always talk and rap so fast. Like they'd be like, oh, what are you saying? You speaking in Spanish and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So more so like in middle school, started writing, started doing a little bit of poetry. I was going through a little like family crisis at the time too, you know what I'm saying? Like problems with the folks and all like that. So a lot of that emotion led to the paper, led to the pen, you know what I'm saying? So that's basically how it all started.
because you mentioned, I think, that you were like, did you rap in Spanish also?
Nah. But I rap so fast that people used to be like, "Oh, are you talking in Spanish? You talking in
Oh
English?"
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, your music is so cool because it's like the production that you pick and the producers that you're working with, it often has like a more chill vibe. But
Yeah.
then when you ride the beat, you ride it almost double time. And it makes for a real cool, it's almost like, music to smoke to, and then you come on and it's like you know what I mean? It's really dope.
Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, it's all practice, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to make sure that I could deliver in a way where it's different and it's something that like a lot of people aren't expecting, especially from where we from. I'm from DC, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, from uptown DC. So, you know, just trying to make sure that people can get like a different sound from the area, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Shout out Uptown DC. I used to live uptown on Georgia Ave.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
yeah,
could
yeah.
relate.
I'm right here on the Ave, right here.
Right.
Yes, sir.
What's up, my bro? Um, at what point do you first go into the studio and actually, start recording?
In high school, that's when I started like, you know what I'm saying, investing a little bit more. Because I used to hang with like a certain kind of group, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We used to do this rap group and all this stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying, once I started getting exposed to the studio, it felt a little bit more surreal, but it also felt like more like it established the fact that I belong in the studio. You know what I'm saying? That I kind of had something that you know was like eye catching to whoever was my engineer.
Yeah.
And growing up with that, you know what I'm saying, like as I was taking in my process and everything like that, that's where I figured out like what's more important is having, like, you know what I'm saying, the right engineer with you, and making sure that that bond and that chemistry is there, because without that, man, you don't really have a record. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a really good point. I mean, really often in hip hop, people think about the rapper and then the who's making the beat, the producer.
Yeah.
But the engineer is gonna make it sound right.
Right. You got to give them their credit, you know what I'm saying? And and unfortunately it's like that now, because you know what I'm saying, everyone wants a piece of the limelight and stuff like that, but that's not really my main concern. If it comes to me, it comes to me because I earned it, or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, man, everybody got to eat, everybody got bills to pay, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all got to make sure we finish it together, whatever we started, you know?
Yeah, so starting in 2022, you've been real busy. You've released a lot of singles from 2022 into 2023.
Right.
You dropped the EP in 2022 called Old Scars. Can you
Yeah.
talk about that? That was a very introspective, and you know, you're really being vulnerable, and it's really dope because people could relate to that. But a lot of artists don't want to talk about those things, but you know, you're really opening up, and you made a really dope EP.
Yeah, I'm a lover, not a fighter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's chaos in the love too. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are not like really up to men, you know, to speak about that and speak about, like, you know what I'm saying, mental health, as far as like where a male perspective, you know what I'm saying, going through all of that trauma and stuff like that. It does affect us, and we don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of shows like the different stories of, like, from a male perspective of where we coming from, in a sort of way where it's reasonable, where we can actually talk about it and not yell about it.
Yeah, yeah. And did that EP had 4 tracks on it?
Yeah.
Was there various production on that track, or was it all the same producer?
It was different producers, you know what I'm saying, YouTube searching and stuff like that. But you know, that's really like the basis of my beat selection, is just how, you know what I'm saying, let the beat talk to me and see where I could come in with it, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, it's just all about vibes, it's all about energy, what I'm able to produce to make sure that whoever's listening to it can, you know what I'm saying, help them get to a different point of their life, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's really interesting, because if you would have told me, like, you know, that's the homie and he did the whole production, I would have totally believed that, because you got a sound.
Yeah.
And you know, you use the word vibe. I think that's really, really accurate. Your music has a vibe, you know?
Yeah.
And it's you immediately hear it. Once, you know, today I was sitting back listening to all your records, and I was like, oh, this is, you know, it's like a cool vibe. It's like a chill vibe in a lot of ways. But then you go at it on the mic. It's a really, really cool thing. You have a track I like a lot, and I think it's done real big numbers for you. It's called Motion, and that's a song that you released in 2023. Can you talk to us about that track, what you're talking about, who produced it, where you recorded it?
So it's also produced by a YouTuber, you know what I'm saying, YouTube beat, dude named Nico Farkless. So I mean, I've listened to a couple of his beats before too, but you know what I'm saying, it's all about what I feel on a beat and how we be able to push it, and what the message is in that, you know what I'm saying? So just staying out the way and stick by the code is really like what I live by, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really into all that drama, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, it doesn't involve me, has nothing to do with me, so I won't stick my nose into where it don't belong, you know what I'm saying? So just knowing my place, and being able to just be me, you know what I'm saying, and my surroundings of how it is, you know. But it doesn't mean that it can always take my heart, you know what I'm saying? I always got to stay true to myself.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Shout out Madd Maxx. He says they ain't ready for what's coming. Where did you record Motion at?
At Maxx, just, you know what I'm saying, in the basement.
Yeah.
Luminary Sounds Studios, you know what I'm saying? That's the next up.
How did you meet Madd Maxx? Because Madd Maxx has worked with so many artists, not just in the DMV, really, like, in music, period.
Right.
I know he's in Florida now working on records. How did y'all connect, and what has that experience been like working with, like a mentor, somebody who's actually been in the game for a long time?
Right. My boy. Yeah. So it was roughly about like maybe late 2019, 2020 when he had just first followed me. So I had a homie he was at he was at another recording studio with Max that night, and also shout out Los XL, you know what I'm saying, XL Studios, you know what I'm saying, they was doing some work in there, so they was putting me on, like, yo, we got this boy named Cheeto, you know what I'm saying, got some heat, you know what I'm saying, put a session or whatever. So one day I just pulled up, and Max wasn't there, but it was Los that was there. And you know what I'm saying, we did that one track, I forgot which track it was. Sipping Slow.
Oh,
So we did that track.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, I did that track with Los. And you know what I'm saying, I guess he sent it to Max. And you know what I'm saying, I was on my bullshit because I was going through a phase where, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't sure if this is the next step and I want to take in music, you know what I'm saying? One of those crash moments where, you know what I'm saying, you pick yourself back up and you're like, yo, like, you really meant for this. If some people are trying to put your name and throw your name around into the right circles, you know what I'm saying, take advantage of it.
Yeah.
So so that's how it led to, and then, you know what I'm saying, one day I hit him up, yo, let me book a studio session over there at Simon's Productions in Centerville. So, you know what I'm saying, I did some traveling because, you know what I'm saying, I'm showing that, you know what I'm saying, that dedication to go ahead and respect his craft and his talent too, to make sure that we can make a good record. And we did. So we did Open to It, which was one of the bigger hits on the Old Scars EP, yeah. And also one of my other songs named Dreamer. That was the first two songs that we did together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for that background. Dreamer's a dope track.
Yeah.
And you got a line on there, and I wrote it down. The dream of a dreamer. That's
right.
How the hook goes.
Yeah.
Right? I'm the dream of a dreamer. I'm the dream of a dreamer. Right. Can you talk about that song and what that means and coming up?
So a lot of my morals come from, you know what I'm saying, my folks, my parents. So I'm mixed Salvadoran and Bolivian. My mom is from Cochabamba, Bolivia. My dad's from Chirilagua, Salvador. You know what I'm saying? So shout out 503, shout out Bolivia, you know what I'm saying?
That's a DC mix right there.
Yeah.
That's a DC thing. You gotta be from DC to understand how big the Salvadoran community is and how big the Bolivian community is.
Right. And it shows everywhere, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so it came from there. You know what I'm saying? My parents gave me the good fortune to also go ahead and travel into those respective countries. You know, I only been to Bolivia once when I was about 3. So my mom was an orphan. So, you know what I'm saying, we don't really have good connection with family out there. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm more intact with my Salvadoran side. So I've been to El Salvador more times than Bolivia. But just going back to where, like, just my roots, man, you know what I'm saying, like going back there and kind of like, you know what I'm saying, living the life that they were living, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we took my Game Boys, we took, you know what I'm saying, whatever we had electronically, but once they was dead, you know what I'm saying, you was going to be bored, you was going to do whatever the other kids was doing. So, you know what I'm saying, we used to just go around in my sandals, just anywhere, going up mountains to the Sandietas, going like little watermelon parties, selling bread on the road and everything like that, man, living how they was living, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very humbling, and it very much puts me in my place to know that we are very fortunate to be in this country and not being able to make something out of it, you know what I'm saying? So that's their dream, and I'm their dream, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a dreamer of a dreamer, you know what I'm saying? Living what they're trying to give.
Yeah. It's a very inspiring song. I highly recommend, if you haven't heard Dreamer by Cheeto, check it out. It captures your trademark vibe of, you know, like a chill beat with those rapid lyrics.
Yeah.
And it's really, really dope. You have a new EP dropping this Friday. Can you talk to us about the highly anticipated new joint?
Real life, no fairy tales, man. It's just right there in the name, man. You know what I'm saying? We only spend out true facts of what it is out in the street, you know what I'm saying? What it isn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my homie Issa, shout out to homie Issa, you know what I'm saying, on the track, you know what I'm saying? you know, we met at an open mic. It was like this, you know, little open mic for Black Label. It was like a little tattoo shop out there, and I think it might have been like Arlington or Alexandria, one of the two. And you know what I'm saying, that was where we first met, and we knew we had associate ties with Max. So he had already been doing work with Max, so he was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and try to figure out a vibe. And so we released our track to our tape, to our EP, Wait on Me.
Yeah.
And that wasn't our first song that we recorded. It was another one that's also on the EP.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying, after that one song, we just had to say, man, like, we got to do a project, you know what I'm saying, just to show that, you know what I'm saying, this is a good vibe that's coming out of the DMV.
Yeah.
To give to the streets that the streets really do need.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You guys had that chemistry.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can call him in.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, dude. I'm pretty sure he out here.
Yo.
What's
Yo.
up?
What's going on, yo? Shaking.
Man, always on the move.
Yeah, you're making moves.
Always.
So what's going on, gentlemen?
How you doing, bro?
Doing all right. Doing all right.
All right. Thank you for jumping on. We're talking about the EP that you and Cheeto are dropping on Friday. He was talking about how y'all met and how y'all just had good chemistry and how you decided to work together. Can you share with us a little bit about working with Cheeto and the new EP y'all are dropping on Friday?
Yeah, for sure. You know, when I met Cheeto, I don't know. I'm saying, meet certain people, you vibe, you connect sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. Yeah, man. But this project we got coming out on Friday gonna be crazy. You got you know, shit you can smoke to, shit you can party to. You know what I'm saying? Some real life shit. You know what I'm saying? All kind of wild shit. But nah, man, it's definitely exciting times. You know what I'm saying? Good things happen when you walk with God. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Good time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's exactly right, man. So the production, does it come from different producers? How did that work out for this EP?
Yeah, I think with this EP, me and Cheeto really brought our main cast of characters together. You know, different people that I've worked with before in the past and different people that he's worked with before in the past. And I think, you know, we really came up with a good cohesive sound. And the crazy thing, it didn't really take too long either.
Not at all. Yeah, no. It's like a good 5-6 months in the making, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got plenty more that's not even on that jump, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I never know.
Yeah. How many tracks are on the EP?
7.
7 tracks?
Yeah, 7 of them things.
It's a heavy EP because, you know, nowadays, you know, brothers have 4 tracks and be like, we got an EP, you know what I mean? Y'all did y'all did a heavyweight EP.
Nah, that's true. I don't know. I just want to make sure people have something they can sit on, you know what I'm saying? Something they can listen to for a little bit, you know? At least something you can smoke a J, you know what I'm saying? The whole ride through it, something like that, you know?
Yeah. Is the entire thing mixed and mastered at Luminary Sound?
Yes, sir. By the man himself.
Yeah.
Really, it's like a 3-way. It's like a 3-way collab between me, Cheeto, and Max himself as well, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's really dope. Where can people listen to it? How can they find out more about it?
So it's gonna be released everywhere. So it's gonna be on Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon, Muser, whatever it's called. You know what I'm saying? Pandora's gonna be everywhere.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? Tune in to me, Uptown Cheeto, UPT Cheeto, and Isai. You know what I'm saying? Just word of mouth, everything, man. Once you hear it, you're gonna have to tell somebody because there's gonna be that much fire in that jump.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I throw that thing up on YouTube and SoundCloud for the people as well. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody listens different ways. You know what I'm saying? Some people listening on the TV. Some people listen to, you know what I'm saying? You got DJs and different producers that still use SoundCloud too. So, you know, we're going to make that available for everybody.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. On the EP, are you both on every song, or is there some songs where like it's just Cheeto and other songs where it's just Isai?
Nah, we in every song.
It's both of us on every song. Nobody takes the song off. You know what I'm saying? We work.
Yeah.
working. And we got some features on there. You know, we got my boy Cups and Marte, who I worked with before in the past, my brother. You know what I'm saying? My man JK. I'm at his spot right now.
All right.
Hotbox DC opening up this Saturday, 5117 Georgia Avenue Northwest, new dispensary in town. You know what I'm saying? So my boy JK, he's on the joint, and then my other boy Moko Fatal, closing out the joint. So again, same cast of characters that we know, we worked with in the past. Nah, it's a beautiful thing for sure.
That's dope, man. That's dope. After this EP, are you both going to work on solo projects? Or are you going to turn around and keep working on more joint collaborations?
Nah, I definitely think we always going to keep collaborating, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially since we fucking with Marvin, with Max, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's only right.
Yeah.
I'm definitely coming back with some singles. I'm definitely coming back with some shit for the summertime. Come on, man. It's about to get warm. We back outside. Come on, man. Like,
it's anywhere.
Yeah.
Sure, but yeah, we gonna always keep working, and no matter really how it is, you know what I'm saying? This is what we want, you know what I'm saying? And we just, like I said, man, we just trying to show different people like what the sound of the DMV really sound like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's really all do it.
No, I love it. I love it. And when I was listening to your music today, I was like, vibing to it, and I was like, yo, this is that new blood in the DMV coming out.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys something. Is there a producer or artist that like y'all would love to work with, that'd be like, yo, I would definitely love to collaborate with this person, that we can any names or producers that y'all would love to collaborate with?
Anybody from Dreamville, you know what I'm saying? That's really like, you know what I'm saying? Mostly, I would love to do a song with probably like J. Cole, trying to see if I could like Jay-Z my way through that, you know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure I can get a feature with a go and earn my way to that spot, you know what I'm saying? Just take any risk that I can, because it's not so different when we're from the city, but you know what I'm saying? To other people, it seems like a big world, but to us, it's a small ass bubble, you know what I'm saying? So we just trying to find our own way out of here too, and it's just about telling the stories and real life, no fairy tales, for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I mean, for me, short term, somebody I'd like to work with for sure is Fat Trail. You know what I'm saying? Just being here, you know what I'm saying? Georgia Ave, DC, you know what I'm saying? Like, Fat Trail, short term. Long term, French Montana. In terms of producer, for me, Harry Fraud. If I could do a project with Harry Fraud, crazy.
That's so good, crazy.
Nah, but this project gonna have the vibes, man, for sure. This project gonna have something for everybody. People gonna love it, man. It's real music. It's real shit. It's real life topics, and it sounds good, feel good.
Yeah. Are there any thoughts about shooting a music video, for one of the tracks off of this EP?
Oh man, those thoughts happen every day. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get there. We gonna see what the streets fucking with, what people like, and we gonna go from there.
Yeah.
We already got a video out, man. Wait on Me, out on YouTube too. Go ahead and check that out, and then you're gonna see how the vibe really hit. You dig?
Yeah, the Wait on Me video is dope, and that's all I was wondering. What the first video off of the EP is gonna be. So that's cool.
Nah,
that's cool.
We definitely got something in the vault. You know what I'm saying? Just stay tuned in. That's all it really is.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, like you mentioned that there's other joints that y'all have done. What else? So you got the EP. The EP is gonna drop. You're gonna push the EP hard for the next several weeks. What other plans do y'all have for 2023?
Just establishing myself as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Making sure that I can put in all the work that I can to make sure that I'm able to get to that next level, you know what I'm saying? Just being able to stay consistent, stay sharp with my pen, and making sure that at the end of the day, I stay true to myself and not lose myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very, very cutthroat world that we trying to live in with this industry, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, with the right moves and with the right people, you can't really get wrong with anywhere, you know what I'm saying? And that's all, you know what I'm saying, implemented into the music, you know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it, we're going to write about it, and you know what I'm saying, someone is going to resonate with it, you know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful part about it. That's what music is for, too, at the end of the day. And, that's really all what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that. Isai, what about you, bro? In 2023, you know, you guys got this EP. It's dropping. I know you're gonna push that hard for a period of time. And then what you working on in the rest of 2023?
I've been tapping in with some artists on the West Coast. Shout out to my boy Westside JC. Then we got a single we got coming for the summer. I got some other things I want to push. Some things I want to test the waters, and if people like it, you know, just keep pushing those in those directions. Shout out to my boy Wise. I see my boy Wise in the chat. We got a performance. We got a show here. The first leg of the Chasing the Sun tour. June 6th here at Songbird in DC.
Oh, dope.
So that's June 6th coming up. Got a performance. A couple more to come, you know. Yeah, I got some videos in the cut. I got a couple things I want to put out. But it's about when time meets preparation and sometimes the finance, you know what I'm saying? When it's that right, perfect snowball of everything, I think that's when you'll get a little more. But, you know, but the clip is full. Just know the clip is full.
Yeah. Yeah. That's dope. So you plugged the show that you got going on June 6th. Can you tell us a little bit more about that show, who's involved in it, and you know, what y'all gonna be performing? Yeah,
my boy Wise actually threw the event where me and Cheeto met at. Man, this fool been doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? He been battling a lot, but you know, he always find a way to overcome. That's my man, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to him.
Yeah.
And
right there in the chat.
He told me he had a couple things in mind a little while ago. And boom, my man made it happen. So, you know what I'm saying? Here we are, Chasing the Sun tour. You know what I'm saying? Presented by More Than Music Fest. You know what I'm saying? My man, June 6th, at Songbird. And it's going to be a whole bunch of different artists. Man, it's going to be a celebration for us. It's going to be nice, you know what I'm saying? Just showcasing what we got, you know what I'm saying? Here in this area.
Yeah. That's dope. That's dope. Cheeto, is there any other things that you want to share? Any upcoming shows, any other projects, videos, things like that that you've got coming, that you're working on, that you're thinking about to share with the public?
So of course I got a couple of shows that I'm in the works of talking to. So that'll be posted soon. I got a new tape coming out in a couple, probably about 2 months, that I'm finalizing at this time, but I don't want to speak too much on it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And just a lot more videos and visuals coming on the way, man. It's just all part of the process, you know what I'm saying? Just making sure that we can get the right nits and gnats to it. But it's coming, man. Once the ball keeps rolling, man, y'all not gonna stop hearing about it, you know what I'm saying? It's just really about that time.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, people need to tune in. Tomorrow, the new EP, Real Life, No Fairy Tales, drops.
I'm telling you.
Recorded by the master, mixed by Madd Maxx.
Yes, sir.
Right? With Cheeto and Isai. I know people are excited about it. And I'm telling you, you guys dropped the first track that was kind of like to get people ready. And now you're dropping the whole project. And it's going to be fire, putting on for the DMV, putting on for Uptown.
You know what I'm saying? Uptown, around the town,
yeah.
baby. You know
Yeah, I saw you say he had the old school Redskins joint. That joint looked dope.
You gotta be careful what you say these days, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But yeah, listen, I'm really grateful for both of you joining the show. I think this project's gonna be really, really dope. I'm excited to it. I know what I'm doing. As soon as it's midnight, I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna go search for it and check it out and stream it. Y'all support the Young Kings. The new joint, Real Life, No Fairy Tales, dropping tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Be on the lookout for that.
Let us know what you're fucking with, you know?
Yeah.
For sure. Feedback is always appreciated.
Yeah, give them feedback, repost it, share it, and show love, right?
So
all love all the time.
All love all the time. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you both. Thank you so much for joining the show. And we're looking forward to hearing the new EP dropping.
Appreciate you for sure, Ben. Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah. Thank you all.
All right, man.
Yes,
Peace.
Sir. All right.